This weekend will mark the 75th anniversary of one of the worst hurricanes to ever hit New England. 22 News takes a look back at the severe damage the Great New England Hurricane of 1938 caused here in western Massachusetts. It's called the Hurricane of 1938 because the Weather Bureau, as it was known back then, hadn't yet started naming hurricanes. The hurricane developed in the eastern Atlantic and made a 12-day journey across the ocean and up the eastern seaboard before coming ashore on Long Island on September 21st. It then tracked up through Connecticut and right across western Massachusetts, bringing with it very heavy rains. 3 to 6 inches of rain fell from the hurricane here in western Massachusetts, but a storm system that had just passed through days earlier made for a combined total of 10 to 17 inches of rain. The Connecticut River rose 6 to 10 feet above flood stage, resulting in some of the worst flooding this area has ever seen. Here in Long Meadow, you can see that the Connecticut River rose all the way up to 60.3 feet during the hurricane of 1938.
I can remember my grandmother lived down at the bottom of the hills, and the water was up to the first floor on her house. And I can remember the boats floating around out here.
Well, at the time I was just 6 years old, and I remember my mother taking me downtown. We lived in Indian Orchard, and all the stores were flooded, and one particular store was Kitchener's department store, and the water was way up, almost to the first floor.
The hurricane of 1938 also caused major damage to the Big E, ripping up the fairgrounds and destroying rides. In all, 564 people were killed, more than 1,700 people were injured, and 8,900 homes and buildings were destroyed by the hurricane of 1938.